Hello, tech enthusiasts, and welcome back to another episode of Deep Dive, the podcast where we explore the stories shaping the technology landscape. I'm your host, Ben. For more in-depth analysis and the latest updates, make sure to visit essayboard.com. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking development that's shaking up the tech industry. ARM's move to cancel Qualcomm's license to manufacture Snapdragon chips. This isn't just corporate maneuvering. It's a pivotal moment that could redefine the tech ecosystem and have far-reaching consequences for consumers worldwide. To fully understand the significance of this event, let's start by looking at the two companies involved. Qualcomm is an American multinational corporation, known for designing and marketing wireless telecommunications products and services. Its Snapdragon processors power a huge range of devices: smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, IoT devices, and even automotive systems. ARM, on the other hand, is a British semiconductor and software design company. Unlike Qualcomm, ARM doesn't manufacture chips. Instead, it designs the architecture and licenses it to companies like Qualcomm, which then build their own custom chips based on that architecture. This partnership has been essential for modern mobile computing, with ARM's energy-efficient designs combined with Qualcomm's innovation powering billions of devices globally. Back in 2021, Qualcomm acquired Nuvia, a startup founded by ex-Apple engineers, for $1.4 billion. Nuvia specialized in high-performance CPU designs and was poised to compete with the likes of Apple's M-series processors. However, this acquisition became the flashpoint for the current dispute. ARM claims that Nuvia's licenses were non-transferable and that Qualcomm should have renegotiated these licenses after the acquisition. ARM alleges that by integrating Nuvia's technology without securing new licenses, Qualcomm violated the agreement terms. They also accuse Qualcomm of unauthorized use of trademarks related to Nuvia's technology. Qualcomm disputes these allegations, arguing that its existing licenses with ARM cover the technologies it acquired from Nuvia. In response to ARM's lawsuit filed in 2022, Qualcomm countersued, claiming ARM is misinterpreting the agreements. Fast forward to October 2024, and ARM has issued a 60-day notice to terminate Qualcomm's architectural license. This license is crucial as it allows Qualcomm to develop custom chips based on ARM's architecture, including their flagship Snapdragon series. The 60-day notice acts as a warning and doesn't immediately end the relationship. Instead, it provides a window for both companies to renegotiate terms or reach a settlement. Given the stakes, if an agreement isn't reached, it's likely this issue will escalate to a legal battle. Qualcomm is expected to challenge the termination, possibly seeking legal injunctions to prevent disruptions to its business. There's still a chance for both sides to renegotiate, but Qualcomm may also need to accelerate the development of chips based on alternative architectures if a resolution isn't found. Losing the license would have a severe impact on Qualcomm's ability to produce Snapdragon chips, causing production delays and financial losses. Competitors like MediaTek could take advantage of Qualcomm's setback, potentially capturing a larger market share. Qualcomm might need to invest heavily in alternative technologies, such as RISC-V, to mitigate long-term risks. ARM's decision, while a strong assertion of its intellectual property rights, could also have consequences. The aggressive move might strain relationships with other licensees who could fear similar actions in the future. Additionally, ARM risks losing a significant customer and revenue source. Now, what does this mean for consumers? In the short term, consumers might see delays in the release of new smartphones, tablets, and other devices that rely on Snapdragon chips. Scarcity of these devices could lead to price increases, influenced by supply and demand dynamics. Additionally, a slowdown in chip production could stall technological advancements in consumer electronics. In the longer term, if Qualcomm shifts to alternative architectures, there could be compatibility issues with existing apps and services, which might affect user experience. Other chip manufacturers could step up, leading to a more diverse but potentially fragmented market. Consumers might see more devices powered by alternative architectures like RISC-V, offering new features but possibly posing compatibility challenges. Speaking of RISC-V, It's an open standard instruction set architecture that allows companies to design custom processors without paying licensing fees. It's attracting global attention, with contributions from various companies and academic institutions. China has been heavily investing in RISC-V to reduce its reliance on Western technologies amid ongoing geopolitical tensions. Companies like Alibaba's T-Head and Huawei are at the forefront of RISC versus development, producing advanced processors for multiple applications. If Qualcomm decides to leverage RISC-V, it could reduce its dependency on ARM and foster innovation, potentially lowering costs. However, entering the RISC versus space means competing with companies that already have a head start, particularly in China. Collaborating on RISC versus projects would likely involve navigating complex geopolitical issues, especially given the current state of US-China relations. Now, let's touch on geopolitics for a moment. With the ongoing tensions between the US and China, Qualcomm moving into the RISC versus space could lead to interesting developments, given China's leading position in this technology. The pandemic and geopolitical tensions have exposed the fragility of global supply chains, prompting countries to strive for technological self-sufficiency. Governments are becoming more vigilant about tech mergers, acquisitions, and intellectual property rights. Tech companies may need to rethink their reliance on single suppliers or technologies to mitigate risks. Disputes like this one can also spur innovation as companies seek alternative solutions. The outcome of this conflict could set legal precedents affecting future licensing agreements and intellectual property rights. For consumers, this might mean a shift in the types of devices and platforms available. New technologies could bring exciting features and capabilities, but they might also require consumers to adapt to different user experiences or ecosystems. In the long run, increased competition and innovation could lead to better products and services. ARM's move to cancel Qualcomm's license isn't just a contractual dispute. It's a pivotal moment that could reshape the tech landscape. With the decision not yet final, the coming weeks will be crucial as negotiations, legal battles, and strategic moves unfold. Staying informed can help us understand the potential changes in the devices we rely on daily. The tech sector as a whole will be watching closely, as the repercussions could influence strategies and partnerships across the industry. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most consequential tech stories unfolding today. The situation is dynamic, and we'll continue to monitor developments as they arise. For more detailed analysis and updates, head over to saboard.com. Until our next episode, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the depths of technology with us here on Deep Dive. The information discussed in this podcast is based on the latest available data as of October 24, 2024. The situation is evolving, so we encourage listeners to consult official sources and reputable news outlets for the most recent updates.